Hi, I'm Nini. This is my story, a journey through struggles, pain, and finally finding strength within myself. One day, I opened my locker and a spider jumped out at me. I was terrified, but the bullies laughed like it was the funniest thing in the world. One day, I walked into class carrying my books tightly. But before I could even reach my seat, a boy slammed into me, making me fall flat on my face. Then, as if that wasn't enough, he spilled coffee all over me. I stood there, shocked and humiliated. Later, when I went to the bathroom, the bullying didn't stop. They poured water and trash over my head. Then, I was trapped in a room, my hair messed up, and someone threatened to press an iron to my face. The teacher opened the door suddenly. The bullies froze, gave awkward smiles, then sneered as they walked away. When my brother saw me, he was worried and asked what had happened, but I didn't want to share anything with him.
What happened?
The next morning, I woke up tired but got ready to face school again. My brother convinced me to skip school, but I shook my head. He packed breakfast for me, tears in his eyes as I walked out the door. At school, when I opened my locker, a lizard crawled out and scared me. The bullies laughed loudly, coming out of the elevator like a pack. At lunch, I stood in line to get my food, but they pushed me to the back of the line. All that was left was a small plate of plain vegetables. As I sat down to eat, a girl pushed me out of my seat and took it. Not to sit, but to block me. I sighed and went to find another chair. While I was away, they poured dirt and trash into my food. Later, my stomach hurt badly, so I rushed to the bathroom. They blocked the door with a table, trapping me inside. Then they left me there alone. At home, my brother noticed I hadn't come back and grew worried. He went looking for me. He came to school, hearing the bullies laughing nearby. He rushed inside and found the bathroom door blocked. He moved the table, opened the door, and found me unconscious inside. He was terrified, and that moment changed everything. At the hospital, the doctor gave me medicine. I slowly woke up and told my brother everything. The spider in my locker, the coffee spilled on my face, the iron threatened near me, and being locked in the bathroom. My brother was furious. We hugged and cried together, feeling a little less alone. The next day, I went back to school wearing a box on my head. The bullies saw me and laughed loudly, surprised and confused.
Okay.
I opened the locker and the snake slithered out. I smiled and gently fed it. The bullies froze in shock and fear. I walked away confidently, leaving them stunned. In class, I wore the box on my head and placed the snake on my desk while studying. When some girls tried to bully me, I didn't hesitate to use the snake to scare them away. They trembled in fear and backed off. Then, some boys angrily threw the snake aside. One boy tried to grab my box. I kicked him hard, sending him flying across the room. The whole group froze, shocked by what just happened. At lunch, 2 girls spilled my food on the floor and then threw other people's meals too. I was furious and threw their food right back into their faces. They were stunned and didn't know how to react. Outside in the schoolyard, I faced the boy who had attacked me before. We fought fiercely, dust and sweat flying everywhere. He tried again to grab my box. I kicked him hard. He fell to the ground. The girls surrounded me, furious, but when I raised my leg again, they ran away scared. I stood tall, ready for whatever came next. The next day, the bullies lined up, but when they saw me, they suddenly got scared. I opened my locker. No animals, no traps. One day, I accidentally walked into the boys' bathroom. A boy from the bully group saw me and stepped aside, laughing awkwardly. Then he looked at the sign. The boys' bathroom. He was confused. That boy started following me. Later, at the hospital, he saw me lying sick in bed. When the box got taken off, he got overwhelmed. The next day, the bullies planned to trip me by spilling water on the floor. I slipped and fell, and they rushed to pull off my box. They tried to rip off my hair, but I kicked hard, sending one flying out of sight. The whole group was shocked and ran away scared. And that's how I learned to stand up for myself. No matter how hard it gets, you can find your strength.